Hi everyone, DSiGuy here. Today I'll be talking about the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or I guess you can call it the Super Famicom if you're from Japan. Now I own the PAL version of this system, so I can't really show you the NTSC American version because I just don't have it. But I guess this is how it looked for most people around the world, because Japan had the same thing as this, just the lettering here was different. It just said Super Famicom and not Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So I also get started. Oh Jesus. Now this is the front of the system, and the top here you got your controller ports 1 and 2. You couldn't play with 4 yet. That came in the Nintendo 64, the system after this one. Here you got your power switch, your eject button, and your reset button. Now here's where you put your games in this little slot here. I do have games, but I fear if I'm gonna put one in this construction I made, which my phone is on, it will just tumble over and fall, so I'm not gonna do that. This right here is an indicator if it's on or off. Right now if it's on off, but if I would turn it on, this light will be red. Now over here you got your Super Nintendo logo. I guess I could show you it a little bit more like that, as you can see. Now mine is a little bit yellow. It's not too bad. I've seen literally worse examples out there, but I guess mine looks pretty decent. Now here you've got the side and back of your system. Here you got your RF port and your AC port for your AC adapter for power. Here you also got your multi-port, which I don't really use, so I have this cover on it. And you got your fans right there. As you can see, it goes like that. Here you got your other side and your front again. So I'll be putting it like that. A little bit more like that, it's better. Now this is the second console Nintendo made, and my first console I ever owned. No, I'm not that old, it's just I just had this because my mum and my uncles had one, and I just got it as my first video games console together with the Nintendo Wii. So I owned this for a really long time. It's just been sitting in the attic, and I thought I'd make a video about it. Now of course I won't, I fucking play this thing. I play this console maybe even on a daily basis. I just really love it. But when Nintendo came out with their Super Nintendo Entertainment System on the Nintendo Switch, I started playing that one more than the actual console. It's just more convenient for me that I can play Super Mario World, and then if I'm done with it, I can just play Super Mario Odyssey without having to put on and off the whole system. So yeah, that's the thing. Now I have a couple of games. I'll show you, I guess I'll show you 2 of them. I'm just gonna grab one real quick. Here we have Super Mario World. Super Mario World, which is the game I play on a daily basis. It's a bit yellowed here. The colors are a bit saturated, and yeah, that's actually the only compliment I have for this. This is a really good game because, well, you can see people like me still play this game every day. So that must mean that it's probably really good. Of course the graphics are really bad, but you can't tell that. You can't just say that. You're hurting its feelings, mate. Yeah, easy boy. So yeah, the graphics are not good, but the game definitely is. If you're thinking that this is just a game from like, I don't know, 20 years ago, it's kinda strange, because if Nintendo would make a game like this with newer graphics and all that right now, I'd definitely buy it. The story and all, the game is just so great. So yeah, let's put that right there. Now I'm gonna grab Mario Kart, so I'll be right back. Here we have Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I don't know why they all call it Super, it's just a thing, I guess. So, Mario Kart, yeah, I'm not gonna really say anything about it. I don't really play this game anymore just because I don't think it's that good. That's the whole thing about it. Of course the graphics aren't good and it's literally 2D, but it's just not a very great game overall in my opinion. Of course I understand people that still like it if this was their first ever game, but if you compare it to games like Super Mario World and maybe Star Fox or something, I definitely see why people play that one more than this one. So yeah, Super Nintendo Entertainment System is definitely a great leap forward from the first console Nintendo ever made, which was the Nintendo Entertainment System, or the NES for short. But again, this one is way better than the NES in my opinion. And again, if you look at this, it has the Super FX chip. Now, it has that in some games, not all of them, but in some of them. I guess I could grab Star Fox here and show you how it looks on the game itself. So yeah, here we got Star Fox. This has the Super FX chip, which you can see right there. Now, oh, it's not really called Star Fox, it's called Star Wing, but that doesn't matter. Just pretend I didn't say that. So yeah, Star Wing is of course a very good game as well. And the Super FX chip made it that it was almost 3D. Now, of course, not all 3D, but almost. So I'm gonna put this in there and hope it doesn't, hope it doesn't let my whole installation here fall over, so you can see how it looks with a game inside of it. Yeah, there we go. Now, that's Star Fox right there. Or I guess I could say Star Wing. I'm just so used to saying Star Fox. But this is a good game. I don't play this too often, but I remember when I did play it back in the day, I played a lot of the time. It was really good. So yeah, that was my review of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. As always, I'll be seeing you guys